Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So today you are back for my monthly mega yarn cake subscription from Pufflower. Oh yeah. I took out this subscription a few months ago now. We're slowly creeping up to about a year. Um, yeah, and I have been showcasing this every month when I receive the mega yarn cake. Now, let's go back in time because I first saw these huge mega yarn cakes on Crystal over at Bag O' Days channel. She had ordered them. They are a company here in the UK, but they do ship internationally. And she showcased them, and I just couldn't help myself but to go on the website and to have a little bit of a nosy and see what it was all about. Well, when I was perusing all of the gorgeous yarn cakes, I noticed that there was a monthly subscription option. And before I knew it, I had clicked on that, set it up, and the rest is history. Now, I have used one of the mega yarn cakes so far. I have had several at this point. But the yarn cake that I used was a bonus yarn cake, a gifted yarn cake from the lovely Mrs. Pufflower herself. That story I say a lot on this channel, but for those of you that are new, and I have had a couple of newbies, hi and welcome to you all. Basically, when I was opening was it the March cake? Yes, when I was opening the March cake, I went into a little bit of a spiel about a colourway that I had envisaged or envisioned on a car drive, how awesome it would be. Basically to have a C2C blanket in this colourway where the bottom corner was black for the pot. Above that was sparkly gold for all the gold in the black pot, and that would be underneath a rainbow. So without me knowing, when I next got my subscription as a belated birthday present, because my birthday was back in March, she had actually made that colourway come true for me and gifted me an extra cake. Totally not sponsored or affiliated, totally didn't ask her to do that. I was just speaking out loud on one of my videos, and out of the goodness of her pure and amazing heart, she made that cake come to life and gifted it to me. So of course, you know, when my next Manfa Mouse project came up, which was to use some of my subscription yarn, I put that C2C blanket into progress and I got it done, and I used my dreamt up colourway in the project that I said I would. But Pufflower made that possible for me. So I have used a Pufflower cake. It is gorgeous DK 3-weight yarn. It's hand tied, so it's lots of different colours of DK yarn that she's hand tied to create these ginormous, beautiful, beautiful cakes. I have gifted one of my mega yarn cakes to Missy over at Missy's Yarniverse and More. She fell in love with my Easter cake that I got, and because that was the month where I got the bonus birthday cake, I felt it was only appropriate that because I had kept and used one of the two that I received, that because Missy loved it so much, I was going to gift it to Missy. I may have gifted other mega yarn cakes, but that hasn't come to light anywhere on YouTube yet, so I am going to keep stum about that. I do have several of them still hidden in my stash. We are opening another new one today. I don't ever peek. I don't ever want to spoil the surprise for myself. I open the box with you and then I hold it in front of my face to where I can't see, and you guys get to see the cake first before I do. Recently, I have just had Manfa cake after Manfa cake, and what I mean by that is it's colours that are very much in Manfa's wheelhouse, very much a colourway that Manfa would love and adore. But even if I get colorways that aren't normally my usual kind of remit, what I'm drawn to, what I use, it's always handy to have these huge cakes in your stash when you come across a project that you're making for someone that isn't so pink, sparkle and rainbow as Manfa, because not everybody is into the pinks, the sparkles and the rainbows, and I totally understand that. So it's always good when you have a mystery subscription that you never know what you're going to get, and that you actually end up with cakes that you wouldn't necessarily purchase yourself, but because it's come as your subscription, you then have them on hand. It pushes you a little bit out of your comfort zone, and it means you have the materials needed for others that aren't in your normal wheelhouse of colours. Now, these cakes are a little pricey to some. I totally understand that. Not all of you are ever going to be able to justify spending this on a subscription, and I totally get that, but this is my monthly treat or splurge for myself. It actually costs me £31.98, and that includes the shipping. You know, but it is a big, huge old cake, guys. And when, you know, full 100 gram skeins are going anywhere from £3 and upwards, you know, when you have a big bulk of yarn hand tied by somebody else to create these beautiful colour schemes, it is worth it to me. You guys may have a differing opinion, and that is why we are all different, and that is why this world is so amazing. This is something that I enjoy. This is something that I will be continuing for as long as I am able to. I justify this to myself as my monthly splurge. A lot of you say that you would never be able to spend that, and I totally hear you. I totally understand. No judgment to you that you can't, so please, no judgment to me that I can. So £31.98 here in the UK is at the moment, at time of filming, about $43.27. Obviously, I don't know the shipping costs to other countries because I'm obviously here in the UK. So you would have to go on the website, you would have to look into the shipping costs and how much it would cost for you. But what I pay is $43.27 US. So you might think that's a lot for one cake, but it is a big, huge cake. And there are normally over 1,300 yards per cake. So there is a big, big quantity of yarn. Anyway, that is enough waffling. I want to break in and see what I got this time. Now, there was a bit of damage in shipping, but I don't think anything was hurt. It is still sealed. I have not looked in it at all. Look, I have not cut it. I have not peeked. So I am just going to cut the tape slightly off camera here. And I want to do it so I don't hurt the cake, because that would be devastating. Okay, I'm in. And it's wrapped in blue again. And I love the fact that she wraps it in tissue paper, because I always take the cake out of the tissue paper, I fold the tissue paper up, and then I reuse it when I gift things to others. So I am recycling as much as possible. The cardboard box that it comes in, I do flat pack and put it out for my general recycling that gets collected once a fortnight. So there is nothing wasted in any of this packaging. It's really green and eco-friendly, which I know some of you are really passionate about. So for this subscription, I get a beautiful cake. Others get gifts wrapped in the tissue paper that it came in, and the cardboard does get recycled as well. So there is nothing that is, you know, building up or in excess that cannot be turned into something else. So that's a bonus as well. So here we go. It is wrapped in blue this time. So like I said, I always hold it in front of my face. I'm just going to make sure that my address isn't going to pop up and you see my address. Okay, so I'm going to hide behind the box. Ooh, and nearly smash it in my face. Can you see? I hope you can see. Right, let's get into it, guys. I'm always so excited. Okay, so here's the bits and pieces that always come with it. Is it fully exposed? Can you see it? Is it there? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, we're going to pop the box on the floor. Ooh, this is different. I like it. So this is Pufflower Wild Poppies. Mega yarn cake. So it's 100% premium acrylic. There are 1,320 meters. Machine washable up to 30 degrees Celsius. Cool, tumble dry, cool iron. Recommends 6mm needles and 6mm hook. I would probably use a smaller hook, but that's okay. We are all different. We can all use what we like. There's her gorgeous, gorgeous handmade yarn bands that she does as well. Absolutely love it. Now, my camera is always rubbish and never shows these accurately, which is so annoying. But here we go, guys. Like I said, wild poppies. Okay. So we have this gorgeous, gorgeous, bright, bright red. We then have this gorgeous tealy blue. Then we have a deep, dark, foresty green. Then we have like a medium Kelly green or bottle green maybe. Then we have, oh, I missed a green nearly. Then we have like a bright, if I can get it. Then we have a bright kind of limey grassy green. Then we have a pink, a pale pink, gorgeous. Then we have like a corally, salmony, dusky peachy colour, which is gorgeous. And then we go back through the repeat again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I missed another colour. Look, after this bright red, you've got more of a deeper red there as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colours, and it just repeats in the spiral in the cake. Look at that one. Now, I never in a million years would ever have thought of putting these colours together. That's another reason why I like getting these cakes, because it makes me think about colour in a different way. I've missed another colour. There's 9 colours in here, guys. After this tealy blue, oh, I'm not even showing you. After this tealy blue, there is a lighter tealy blue as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 colours. Absolutely gorgeous. But what I was saying is, the beauty of getting these cakes is she comes up with colourways that I would never, ever, ever have thought of in a million years, which makes me start learning more about being more adventurous with colour. You know, experiment with colour palettes. Put colours together that you wouldn't automatically. So what I mean by that is, you know, say for example, we all think about maybe a sunset. We're thinking oranges and reds and pinks and yellows, maybe some purples, you know, traditional sunset colours. We all know those colour palettes. But this is a colour palette that I would never have thought to grab a couple of reds, a couple of blues, 3 greens, a couple of pinkies, and then put them together. I absolutely love it. And I love the fact that she's put some poppies on this label as well, just to make the label slightly different. That is stunning. I am very pleased with that, because again, with poppies, I think of the red poppy petals, I think of a black centre, and then I think of a green for the, you know, the stem and the leaves. 3 colours, that's all I think of when I think of poppies. She has taken the concept of wild poppies and created her own, you know, fun, different experimental colorway, and it works. It absolutely works. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You've done it again. That is another gorgeous addition to my subscription yarns. Yay! I am super duper happy with that. Again, not one that I would necessarily see on her website and go, that's going in my basket. I am buying that straight away. But now that I've got it as my subscription yarn, I'm totally happy to have it in my stash. So, you know, it just pushes those boundaries. It's not something I've clicked and selected, but it's not one that I've opened and gone, oh no, that is not for me. I've gone, okay, I'm happy with that. Would never have selected it, but I'm happy I own it now. So she smashes it out of the park every single month. Now, I will, of course, link her website down in the description box if you do want to go over and have a perusal of everything she's got on offer. Like I said, she does ship internationally, so you're not limited if you're not in the UK, which is fab. I will also link her YouTube channel because she does a lot of shorts of all of her beautiful cakes over there. Yeah, so there we go. Happy Manfa. Happy Manfa. That is the website there, www.pufflower.com. But like I said, I will link it for you guys as well. Even if you can't afford it, maybe just go and look at some gorgeous yarns just to cheer yourself up. It is always fun to do that. Maybe mentally create a wish list. And then if somebody says, what would you really, really like for your birthday or Christmas or whatever special occasion someone wants to treat you, maybe just make a mental note and keep it in the back of your head that actually I would love a Pufflower mega yarn cake, and maybe someone will oblige and get it for you. You never ever know. So yeah, go check her out, guys, and go check out her shorts. Shorts are only, you know, a few seconds or a minute or so long. Give us some watches, give us some, you know, likes. Let's, you know, reciprocate. If we can't buy her yarn, let's at least reciprocate and support her channel. That would be really, really great if you could do that. Once again, thank you so much, Pufflower. I absolutely love it. You know that I keep wanting to shout your company from the rooftops. You have never disappointed me, and I'm sure you never ever will. And I will be continuing with this subscription for a little while longer. So thank you for your time today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I do love opening these cakes and letting you guys see first. Let me know, is that a colourway that would be kind of something that you would buy because you love it? Or would it be like me, a colourway that you wouldn't necessarily select and pay for yourself, but you've received it and you're still over the moon with it? Or be honest, is it a colourway that isn't for you? We all like different things, and feedback is always, always welcome and handy. Just be polite, respectful and kind is all that I ask. So like I said, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate your time. Please do come back tomorrow for it's Thursday tomorrow, so you will be coming back for this week's crochet catch-up. So come back, see what I managed to get done this week. Probably isn't as much as the week before, but I think there's still plenty to be showing you. So yes, I will see you tomorrow, but until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you loads.